Okay, Coach Dean, it's been a few weeks since we've talked, but since then you had some of your team, 4 of the 7, went to Columbus for the Midwest Regional. Let's just start off by that. What were your overall
Okay.
thoughts of playing down
Yeah.
there?
We went down to Ohio State, big regional tournament, the ITA, and
Hmm.
we were pretty proud to get 4 girls into that in the first place. And we competed hard and win or lose some of the matches. I think everyone that was there learned something from the tournament and also found like a higher capability for them, even though maybe they didn't end up winning a match. They saw what they really are capable of, kind of a stretch kind of thing. And so that was the good thing about that. And another good thing was that we had a good win over Western Michigan. That we're working on that a lot this year. So that was a good thing.
And I assume, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I know you want to win every time you play,
Sure.
but I assume that's a big part of the fall and the regional especially is you want to get better to as just kind of it's an
Right.
early season. I mean, you
Yeah.
go down there and you're playing some tougher opponents potentially. I mean, is you just while you want to get the wins, are you kind of more just sort of gearing your sort of getting things in place for like the spring or
Yep. No,
combination
you're
maybe?
exactly right. My
Okay.
dealers know everything. No,
No.
it's true. It's a great springboard for us. Like I said earlier, everyone that was there saw potentially what they could do to become better, and I think was inspired by it. And I wish all the kids could be in that tournament.
Sure.
And even though, say, for Nikki, the fact that she lost both her singles matches, and again, I want to win every single match, and she wants to win every single match, even more, I would say, than me. But she still had to take away some good confidence because, I mean, the first girl she played, and it was just extremely close. The match could have gone either way. Nikki played a great match, and that girl, I believe, got to the semifinals of the front draw. So she was in the top 4 in the Midwest, and that's how close Nikki was. So again, it's a great springboard for us, and yeah, I'm gonna get ready for the spring.
And now you've got one final tournament here in the fall. You head up to East Lansing this weekend for the Green and White Invitational.
Yeah.
For some of your kids, it's their 4th tournament, and then for the 4 that went to Columbus, this will be their 5th tournament of the fall. Again, I know, knowing you want to win every match, every
Yeah.
time you play, I guess what, late in the fall here, and this will be your last competition for 2.5 to 3 months.
2011.
Yeah. What kind of things do you look to get out of this tournament?
Okay, well, first of all, we're happy to. It's been kind of a long fall for us, one of our longest ones because of what I scheduled. But it's really nice to still have a tournament in November because it keeps the kids focused on a goal to keep practicing for in the fall, and then we have a shorter in between time before January rolls around. So I'm glad about that. We're going to see some new faces and some tougher competition, mainly from Michigan State and Wisconsin. So, again, we may be reaching for something a little bit, but it's a good thing, and it stretches our capabilities. Also, I've kind of zoned in, at least for the time being, Mike, on 3 doubles teams through the fall because our theme through the fall was you should be capable and ready to play with anyone on the team, and we mix things around a fair amount. And now I've kind of settled on 3 teams I think will be good starting in January, so we can put those 3 teams in there against good competition and see how they do. Kind of our only negative for the tournament is that Jessica Eastdale, our only senior and one of our captains, has a slight ankle sprain, so I'm pretty sure she's not going to get to play. And I know that's disappointing for her, disappointing for me, but we got to think long term.
And I know we've talked about this at other times, but with the doubles teams, I mean, what are you? Yeah, I know some years you everybody, it's all different combinations
Yeah.
every fall tournament, and you kind of go into the spring not sure. A couple recent years, you've been relatively sure, like where in the
Yeah.
fall it's been the same. I mean, do you prefer one or the other, or do you kind of like to have get them to play with different teammates, or
Well, I guess it would be nice to kind of just walk in and have it all decided and
Sure.
not be stewing over it and see whose chemistry is good this year, even if it might have not been last year. But it's also it's part of the challenge of the job is figuring out one, two, three good teams out of 7 girls that are going to continue to get along and they have good chemistry. Their games match up well because in the end, the dual matches are that's the important thing, and we need to win the doubles point. So I feel good about the 3 teams we've come up with, at least so far, and in all honesty. I don't know which would be 1, 2, or 3. They're all quite equal, so we'll see what happens.
okay? Any other thoughts, either on last time out, the regional, or Michigan State? Anything that we didn't cover?
No, I think just there's a little bit of difference in practice this week because everybody's ready to compete and go up there and fight hard. And again, some of the kids haven't competed for 3 weeks, so that's been a long stretch. But there's a little bit of a difference, a little jump in their step and their practice, etc. this week. So it's exciting for the coaches, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, best of luck this weekend, and we'll catch up with you again soon.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike, as usual.
Thanks.